had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl put, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wilson will throw. He's got him this time. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Duke's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Slithers into space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there. I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind them.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Duke! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Creates a little room. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Wilson to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Punts it out of the air. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wilson will throw. Pocket breaking down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Shelton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception is giving them a great opportunity.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Snatching quickly on the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Wilson to pass. He's got him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They'll boot one from the right hash. You ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The sure hand, it's Johnson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it up.
There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down, have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Blue Devils! The hidden yardage to make plays. Special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Looking for space. It's Shelton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Gets rid of it. Takes the grab. It's Hayes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Wilson to pass. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fires to the middle. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wilson will throw. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking to fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds this big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Bulls will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Bulls are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bulls in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wideout. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Line is set on third down.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Buffalo.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. And he breaks it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Shelton. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Lowers those pads. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Run the gun. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Touchdown, Buffalo! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Shelton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The RPO, it's complete. Couldn't ask for much score there, a first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's reeled in. It's Hayes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Let's go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
To the air on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Watkins. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying, and a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal.
Number 17 on the field goal.
Dead center perfect.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up with the completion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long.
22 water.
Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's more. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Gonna run it. It's Hicks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll move the wide receiver. This time they'll go to the running game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll try the run. It'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he added the extra point. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
20.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Richards. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Bulls. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on. Defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Hicks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Richards. They'll immediately call timeout.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough today.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Caught close to the marker. It's Becker. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Becker. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And the offense just going to spike it here.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here's a heat. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.